So guys, we got a new partner and we got several other huge catalysts that are coming very soon within the next 2 months that will very much shock NIO stockholders. And also NIO could also potentially post a surprise profit because of licensing fees and royalties that are being paid lump sum to NIO in Q1. So this is very critical. All right, so first of all, just to get it off the list today, NIO partner with DPAL. This is another one of those charging partnerships. And clearly, even though it's not a huge deal, it's not a swap deal, they're not going to be building swap capable cars, but Chang'an is. So maybe you'll see DPAL potentially make swappable cars in the future. But it shows how important NIO's infrastructure is and how one should not be sleeping on it. All right, it is worth a lot of money. But this is just a plain charging partnership, and we have not yet seen the huge, massive partnership, which was the swapping heavyweight partnership that the head of NIO Power has hinted. So we still have to perhaps wait for that, okay? But the other two big major catalysts that we can see very soon, all right? First of all, sub-brand launch in May. That's going to happen very soon. That's potentially going to really shock the shorts and just catch them with the shorts off, no pun intended. But after that, even after that, all right, in June, we know for a fact that last year NIO said that they will be selling in UAE in June. So we're approaching June very soon. So we can expect June to see some action with UAE, all right? So what's going on with that? So CYVN, and by the way, just to insert another massive rumor, apparently there are rumors that CYVN might invest more into NIO. That is, of course, good news if it does happen, but you know, it is what it is. It's a rumor, not confirmed, not too sure, but something to keep in mind. And it will make sense because right now the stock has dropped quite significantly since when they last purchased the stock at $7 a share. Now it's $4. It would be a bargain, all right? So they could double down. They can buy more of NIO stock. I'm sure they would love to. But what's really important is a subsidiary of CYVN, 47. So back in February, NIO entered a licensing agreement, a technology licensing agreement. And I'll read the report for you guys. So here in the bottom it says, under the technology license agreement, the company will receive technology license fees comprising of a non-refundable fixed upfront license fee, wow, plus royalties determined based on the future sales of licensed products by 47. And if you look deep into 47, and by the way, this was brought to my attention by one of you guys, a subscriber. So thank you guys so much for your support. And if we look into 47, here is what their company info introduction is about. And here's the official 47 page, what they say. We aren't the first to build a car or a car company, but we are the first to build it this way. We are 47 for world-class EV engineering, for the best of British design, for the love of driving. And while it might seem a bit covert for now, it's always darkest before a new dawn. So guys, 47 is pretty much going to build their own cars using NIO's technology and paying NIO a good hefty royalty. And of course, upfront licensing fee, technology license fee. That is very big, and that could potentially be worth a lot of money, all right? And could it perhaps push NIO into a surprise quarterly profit? Maybe, all right? But going forward, we got so many of these catalysts going on. And then, of course, launching in UAE is also going to be huge. There's already a couple of ET5s there as well. UAE is going to be a huge market for NIO because unlike Europe, where Europe, perhaps they're not that keen on big, massive cars, the UAE people are. So cars like NIO's with their big bombastic space and just a nice looking exterior would really fit well in the UAE and really sell tremendously well. And by the way, this 47 partnership, all right, 47, licensing deal. This sort of hints at what you can expect when it comes to these partnerships with these other partner companies that are partnering in with battery swap and developing cars that can do battery swap. And NIO CEO has said before, even last year, that the partners that joined in on battery swap, they're developing their car using NIO's sub-brand Envo's battery pack, the same battery pack, and they're basically designing the car around it and the swapping mechanism, and they can do whatever they want. And the CEO said it's actually going fairly smoothly for the partners. So this is also very interesting. But we're most interested in the money aspect. Is NIO going to be paid for this? And obviously they will be paid for using, NIO's technology. But how much? How much is a question, all right? How much? And we got so many of these partners already, all right? Geely, Chang'an, Chery, JAC, these are all joining in on the swap game. They're building cars that can do battery swap, and they got to pay NIO for building those cars, all right? They're going to have to pay NIO for the licensing and for the technology usage, all right? So this could also stack up to a huge amount of money that goes towards NIO's pockets. And it could be also like what NIO's IR reported, a lump sum upfront payment. So this lump sum from 4.7 is already in NIO's pocket and non-refundable, all right? So could there also be several other lump sum, big, massive payments from Geely, from Chang'an, from Chery, from JAC? I think yes. I think yes. There's definitely a lump sum payment. Otherwise, why would they ever do the deal? But how much is that payment, all right? Is it enough to push NIO into a surprise quarterly profit and just shock all the shorts and short squeeze to the moon, to Mars, to Jupiter? Maybe. But, one thing I'm sure of is right now, NIO stock is tremendously cheap. And those shorts, still selling short right now, they are just flat out retarded, all right? A short squeeze is imminent. Okay, nobody's valuing NIO properly. NIO is so damn undervalued. The stock price should be at least $13 a share right now. In fact, that's the price target, third price target that I have. Right, first one is 7, second one is 10, third one is 13. Those are the price targets that I will be aiming at. Hopefully, we'll see that before the end of June, once all these catalysts have been realized. And when NIO does their earnings report, who knows what will happen, all right? Yes, they're still spending a lot of R&D, and they're still building swap stations. There's still CapEx, but they did sell quite a significant number of cars, even though year-over-year quarterly growth wasn't that much. These partnerships, right, they might be paying off. Is it going to be 100 million? Is it going to be in $1 billion? How much money are they getting from these partnerships? That could have a very big impact on the earnings report. So make sure you share this video. Let other people know that NIO is getting these royalties, licensing fees, these big technology licensing fees from 4.7. And they could potentially launch a car that can also do battery swap, perhaps. I think this is where it's going at. Or maybe it could also be the autonomous driving solution, right? That could also be very possible. But we'll have to see. So it's very exciting. There's lots of these catalysts going on. Sub-brand's going to be launched. I think shorts are going to be in for a big butt whooping, all right? So if you're short and you're watching this video, it might be time to, cover, all right? So just be careful if you're short, and if you're long, yeah. Time to get excited, all right? Time to get excited. Don't forget to share this, all right? As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.